you just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you.
Hi Dragons, what's up? It's Nikita. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to show you guys something a little bit different, and I thought this white eyeliner look would be perfect. Today's look was inspired by my girl Sasha Victoria. Go follow her right now. I'll be sure to link her down below, but she has the most incredible looks, and I died when she posted this look right here with the white liner. I feel like there's this entire Twitter makeup community and I'm obsessed with it. I feel like they're so creative. So if you want to see how I achieved this look right here, then obviously keep on watching. For today's look, I'm going to be dipping into the Morphe 35R palette, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. It kind of works with the background. Look at that. So pretty. It's very like 35O vibes. I'm going to take the lightest color here. That's kind of like a bone-ish, not white, but it's kind of like an off-white color. And I'm going to use this to set my entire eyelid on top of the paint pot that we already put. What is it called? Soft ochre. Honestly, I'm so stoked but nervous about this whole Coachella situation, honey. I probably will be at Coachella by the time you guys are watching this, but I'm just like not sure what to expect. I mean, granted, I was so nervous to go to Necker just because I was like, how am I gonna wear my wigs? Like, how am I gonna have my lashes? But again, this is a very like hot climate, and the pussy stunt is gonna have to deal. Like, I'm not sure how to level out the pussy stunt, if that makes any sense. So far, I have been able to pussy stunt in the ocean, literally like full wig, diving, bikini, the whole nine. I am such an active person. I would consider myself honestly a tomboy, as twisted and effed up as it sounds, but really, I really do consider myself a tomboy. In the wherever we are, desert, and dealing with sweaty, drugged out people, like it should be very interesting. Probably will remind me of my childhood, but you know, pretty cool. These lighter brown shades up here, like this one and this one. Just gonna mix these together to create a little something something so I can start the crease. Oh my gosh, look how dark my hand looks. Spray tan fail. Okay, but for real, I'm just gonna warm this up and I'm gonna go back and forth with a MAC 224 brush. It's my favorite brush of all time. For real, y'all, has anyone been in that like dry season of not talking to anyone? Like, I'm in that mode. I was at one point like talking to like 15 people. Again, don't ask me how, but like I have just been in this weird like dry spell of, not that I haven't gotten it or can't get it, it's just that I haven't really wanted to. Like, I've just been so busy doing my own thing, and the last thing I need to worry about is a fuckboy.
Not me.
Not you?
No. Am I? You tell me.
I don't know. We'll have to test that one later.
Wow.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
Yeah. I want to amp up the orange a little bit more in this look, so I'm going to dip into my Androgyny palette by Jeffree Star. And again, this is my broken palette because my new one is at home. Don't hate me, Jeffree. And I'm going to be using the color Charmed. Oh my god, look how much of a mess this is. If you missed it last time, I was in TSA or whatever traveling, and they broke. Oh! Dipping into Charmed. I'm just going to add that a little bit more into this area, the socket, whatever the F this is called. It's going to look really great in contrast with the glitter and with the white liner we're going to do later. I'm going to go back and deepen up the crease a little bit more using a warm, like Tuscan color. I'm just using that on a MAC 217 brush, and for this, I'm just going to be going back and forth, but just in the actual crease, staring straight forward and then kind of finding it and then going back and forth. Sometimes I'll even lean my head back. After the video I did with my parents, I got so many questions on what my ethnicity is. I've answered this question probably a million times, but my mom is Mexican and Italian, but mainly Mexican, and my dad is Vietnamese, Japanese, but mainly Vietnamese. On the actual eyelid, I'm going to be using this color right here. It's more of like a warm champagne color, like not gold and not cold. And this shimmery color will actually be inside of our white liner that we'll be doing. So I'm just gonna place it on kind of messily on the actual lid itself. Of course, I'm gonna spray it with some Fix Plus, and then we're gonna tap this bad boy on our eye. Again, we don't have to be too precise with this because we're gonna add the white liner on top of it. When I was back home, it was like me, my dad, and my mom, and I would introduce myself to some of their friends who kind of didn't know me while I was growing up. It's like some of their newer friends. And they're like, oh, Nikita, like, that's so amazing. Like, why are you named Nikita? And they're like looking at my parents like, why did you name her Nikita? And obviously it was my choice to name myself Nikita. And I'm like looking at them like, we didn't go over this one. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the eyeshadow with a makeup wipe. I always remember the smell of this. Ugh, it brings me back to high school because when I used to do theater and stuff, we always used these wipes for the stage makeup. And it just brings me back to the musical times of Cats. Now I'm just gonna hop into the Makeup Forever Flash Palette. I'm just gonna start from the outer edge and flare it out. It's working! Now I'm just holding my breath and praying to dear Jesus that I'm gonna connect this over. And I'm gonna bring it up and over the shimmery shade that we put already. Okay, so we're pretty much almost done with the eyes, but I really want to amp up the look by adding some Urban Decay Heavy Metal, and it's a really cool glittery eyeliner situation. I'm going to start off by adding it in the center of the lid and just kind of working it around. It's like clear, but then also has the glitter in it. You can really move it around at your own will and just concentrate it as much as you want. I'm going to take this moment to add some lashes. This is the Lilly lashes. Sorry, that's probably so like ASMR. These are my favorite lashes ever. Lilly lashes, have been using them since day one, and this is the style Miami, which I have recently been obsessed with. I'm gonna line my eyes with my absolute favorite MAC Costa Rica. I still don't know how to say it. Costa Rica. The cool thing about this, it's like a warm brown. And the great thing is if you have brown eyes or darker eyes, it makes your eyes almost sparkle instead of like closing them off and looking crazy with like a dark black. Okay, so we're done with the eyes. Now moving on to the face. For foundation today, I'm using my Dior Nude Air in 040, but I'm also going to mix it with the Sephora, I don't know what color this is, Spice. It's in the color Spice. I love this stuff, especially if you have acne. Give this a try because it's very comparable to the Dior Air Flash. I'm taking the foundation on a Real Techniques blending sponge. This is the Nars Creamy Concealer in Custard. And obviously I'm just going to be highlighting, and we can even use this to sharpen up the wing liner if we really want to. And I always like to show my chin some love. Chin love. Very Crimson Chin. Do you guys know what that's from? You don't know what it's from. Crimson Chin, do y'all remember? I'm setting the under eye today with some RCMA No Translucent, or what is it called? No Color Powder. Ugh. I'm so messy with it. Oh my god. I honestly thought my mom thought I was doing drugs because of all the white stuff that would be around. Just saying. If you're a parent of an avid makeup girl or boy, then I feel for you. We're not on drugs. We're just trying to be kind. Okay, moving on to some contouring. I'm using some Give Me Sun from MAC as well as a Morphe R7 brush. Since the makeup itself is pretty intense today, I'm just going to keep the contour and stuff soft. For the nose contour, I like to focus the powder in the socket, like right here. And then I'll just start to generously blend it down. Blended. I'm gonna go back in between these two shades here in the palette and just show some love to my under eye area, or my lower lash line, I should probably say. And of course, back in with some roller lash. And I'll be wearing the shade Daddy from Zaddy's collab with Jeffree, and I am so excited for you guys to try this. It is the most beautiful, like, muted brownish gray. Again, I'm so bad at explaining colors, but it just looks so effing good. Okay everyone, that's the finished look. I hope you loved it. This was a little bit out of my comfort zone in terms of like blending and liner and everything. I will say that it would have been a lot easier had I had a white eyeliner, and there are so many great ones. There's one from NYX, from Urban Decay. So using a cream was obviously a little bit harder, but I love this look. This is probably one of my favorite makeup looks I've ever done on my channel for sure. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well as give this video a big thumbs up. Follow me on all the rest of my social medias at Nikita Dragun, at MamaDragun on Snapchat. Let me know if you guys like these more avant-garde, outlandish, not so everyday. This is not everyday, this is more of like a grocery store look. So again, let me know down below. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and don't forget, breathe fire, my dragons.
Cut me up, my daddy pays for all the